Welcome to episode 1 of Yadi's Poetry. It's freestyle poetry off the top of my head, so I might mess up. It's what happens when you freestyle. You have to bear with me, people. You might hear people in the background laughing. That's just family in the living room watching Cat Williams. He's a nice poet himself. This first poem is a subject near and dear to my heart. I call it Tricks. Might check 1, 2. How many girls, aka tricks, in this world do I know? I had to say girls too, because some girls get offended easily when we call them tricks or pros. But personally, I think I know a lot, because I see them everywhere I go. This one time I bought steak from Publix because I was hungry, and then I seen about 3 girls from Lake Worth High that want me. But I won't go in specifics there, you don't need to know that story. But we know all kind of girls. There was this one girl named Nori, this one girl named Lori. 2 of them, they rhyme. But just know, me and Kevin had a very nice time. Kevin, I mean, aka Bo Squeezy. Brandon too. We seen girls everywhere we go. So much that you could say buku. Buku means a lot for you people that don't know. I'm sorry that I have to just throw at you this black lingo. But anyway, now let's talk about where we reside. And all the girls from Lake Worth High. Not all, because there were way too many. But I'm just saying, I will get out a few, maybe plenty. So right now I love Dominican girls because I'm at PBCC. But the finest Dominican came from Lake Worth High. Her name was Denise. And I'm just saying, her attitude, you think she's nice, but I guess she fooled me. But I really didn't care because she had the biggest booty. There was this one girl, she was very, very clean. Didn't let any niggas get with her. She was Dominican too. Her name was Arlene. And there were some sluts there too. Some were good, some were worse. Some sluts had diseases, so you might as well have been sticking your thing in a hearse. But I won't talk about them because I just have way too much thinking. The finest teacher, by the way, was Miss Monica Jenkins. I'd had her 10th grade year. I couldn't have been prouder. The only thing I do regret is not having a drama teacher, Miss Fowler. Because those two were at the top of the list, along with all the students. I can't think of a word that rhymes with that. But I'm going to just keep doing this. Even though that word rhymed, because it's off the top of the head and I do it. But anyway, this poem, let's get back to it. There was a couple girls that always loved to get your hopes up and tease you. Like Felicia, Natalie, and her homegirl Maria. I'm not saying any specific details in this poem. But just know I said this for a reason, so remember you I told them. So if you see these girls, I'm just saying don't get your hopes up. Because you'll get heartbroken on the night that you think you're gonna. I had to bleep that word out, or actually not say it, because Yadi doesn't curse. That's right, he doesn't spray it. The only spray he does is when he's spitting at these girls. That's right, because they're like the #1 thing in my world. Now, I have to start using my bongos because I forgot I have to beat them like Congo. I'm sorry, trusty bongos, you're gonna help me get through this poem. Because the whole world knows me, and they know I know them. Brandon, Bo Squeezy, Daniel, Chris, we know so many tricks. All I am saying is they were on all of our. You know what word I was gonna say, use your common sense. Because if you don't, then you're just not present. For this poem, your mind must be somewhere else in the sky. But all these tricks just got me wondering why. Why do they give us all reputations and say that we're dogs? We don't jump from girl to girl. Do we look like big frogs? No, we are the ones that love you and just know you inspire us. I'm just saying though, if your friendship was for sale or a job, you could definitely hire us. Because we do have RESPECT. Most of the girls that like me know, because they even tried to get with me. And I let them down easy, or I became one of their best friends. I can't help it. That's just the way things are in the end. But anyways, just know that me, Brandon, and my whole clique from Lake Worth, we love you. You're number one to us. There's no one above you. Whether we call you sluts, chicken heads, scallywags, etc., just know we love you more, and you're as fine to us as Carmen Electra. Just because we see her higher than you, and we dream of marrying her, doesn't mean that we won't marry you too. We will love you and bury her. In the past, in our minds, we don't care because we are kind. We give into our emotions, and we love any girls that are fine. I'm sorry girls that aren't and are maybe just okay, but just remember everyone has somebody, and I'm sure you ugly ones will find somebody someday. I'm gonna have to end this poem now because it's taking a lot of time. But just remember, if you're fine, you can get with me or any of my homeboys, because we're not blind. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Yadi's House. Yadi's House Poetry.